Hello there, welcome to Young African Trep. I remain Modella. Today also we are here to inform, inspire, connect and educate the large community of entrepreneurs in different sectors, making a difference. That's why I have another entrepreneur making a difference today in the tech sector. Oh, I have the CEO and co-founder of VoguePay. Yeah, VoguePay, don't forget, is an online payment company. So today, Mr. Michael Olufemi Simeon is on the show and I'm super excited. That's it. Welcome to today's show.
Thank you for having me on the show.
I'm really excited to have you. Now, as the CEO of VoguePay, Mr. Michael has 21 years of business experience, mainly in the property investment sector and online projects. Also, under his leadership, VoguePay has won prestigious industry awards, including African Online Payments of the Year at the African Achievers Award 2016, an award rated by Forbes magazine as one of the most prestigious award ceremonies that represented the whole of the African continent. I'm really excited to tell Lokara. So stay tuned and relax because tonight we're going to be having a small time with him. Don't touch the dial, we'll be back. Okay, now I've said quite a bit of who you are. Now let's talk about a little bit about VoguePay now.
Yeah.
What is VoguePay? I understand that it's an online payment company, but I have a feeling there's more to VoguePay. So let's talk about VoguePay.
All right, okay. VoguePay, thank you very much. VoguePay is an online payment processing company. That's how we started out. Now VoguePay is evolving. If you recall, in 2012, with the model of payment processing and the model system, how the financial technology company follow today, we brought that to the market, which is the model of free payment, free connectivities, and free plugins. That's what we, and the reason behind that is because we felt that we've been excluded from participating and from empowering some of our SMEs internationally, and we feel at the time that we have all the talent, all the skills, all the energy that's required to to do our own thing and make that change, and that's exactly what we did at that time. But now we're moving into digital banking. When I say digital banking, VoguePay is creating what we call a financial borderless service, which we'll be naming some banks that have adopted some of these solutions. So we see our mandate to create value and add value to African businesses and individuals, as well as international. We're the only FinTech company that I know anywhere, whether home or abroad, that have reached this stage without investment from anyone. Okay, we're very humble and very modest, but between those humbleness and modesty, don't get it twisted, we mean business. Yes, you come at the right time because we have some fantastic products coming out. So
okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to be talking about the product in today's show?
Give me hints, just a little bit hints,
okay,
just a little bit hints.
Okay, like he said, get ready, there's something coming up, there's something popping. Oh, okay, I can wait, we can't wait. Okay, so the next question, it's really interesting to know the spark for most people who venture into new businesses and for existing businesses. For you, what was really your spark?
We VoguePay ethos, we have one fundamental belief, and that belief is so dear to our heart, so at the core DNA of what VoguePay stands for, which is free trade can only be free trade. When I say free trade, I'm talking about free trade agreement. Yeah. Can only be true to the word, to the letter, and nature and spirit when African can trade with the rest of the world equally.
I think so too.
So, and when we look at from personal experience and from other people's experience, we felt that that's not the case at the moment, and this is how VoguePay was brought about. We felt that we want to ensure that we had the same value to SMEs and businesses and mom and dad shops as well as adding value to institution and whatnot. So these are the core issue that we're trying to solve on one side. And the other side, we now create how do we create environments that empower people with that the issue of the payment or digital infrastructure or financial service, that when you put all of them together, they totally change in the way we've been presently served in Africa. And our system is not just in Africa. We're in Bahrain, Estonia, and whatnot. And people are FinTech begins to change the pace, because most of the financial institution and structure that you have at the moment is over 150 years old. So therefore, we feel the millennium want a different experience. We're so excited for people to know that there's something we're cooking that it changed the whole game. It changed the whole game, from your digital identity to your transaction and to how you do your business. So it will be good for businesses and for consumers. So we're very excited about that journey. And of course, there are all the other things, but you're very special, but I'm not going to review anything.
Okay. I think again I should review the last question. What ignited the spark in you to have this vision?
If you notice, I don't know where I know that I studied politics and economics in the UK, and the reason why I studied politics and economics is because I have this lofty idea that I'm going to come and do politics so I can make a change. Then when I look at the kind of politics that we do, I felt that I don't have a strong dad or strong mom.
I give up.
Yeah. So what other way can I make change at the same time make money in the process? That's the things that I think that when you combine doing good at the same time be rewarded for it in the process, I don't see any please point to any perfect situation in that.
I need to tell you, scaling is a challenge amongst young business owners, many across all businesses and industries. Now, how do you scale effectively?
All right. So effectively, you first of all have to hone your skin. You have to master. It's not good at just being good at what you do. Good is a box standard, and you can, if you want to be extraordinary, you cannot be standard. So you got to master your skills in terms of whichever line you're going to. And this is when you need the right team. Now, when you have that right team, you now, both of you with your team, you have to harness the energy of that team, the skill. When I say energy, skill sets of that team, combine you with your natural instinct of ability of knowing that, okay, these are my skills. I have people around me that can prove test around this stuff. Then you now put it into compartment and create it as a commercial model. You seek partners. People too often always wants to look for money. If you need money to grow everything, then you're not master of it. Because it's about partnerships.
Please tell them.
Partners, you know, if I too often, I think too often when I go around Africans and stuff, too often I always see that some things that people can come together and do together, you will see one individual trying to do it on his own. So I always feel that if people put the same effort they put into looking for money, into partnership, they will be surprised that because the money that you get it, you are spending it to employ people, right? Or to go to this place to go and secure deals. So why can you not start having conversation with that deals? If I was, you connect to it, you speak to whoever you need to speak to on WhatsApp, or start making that. How can I build partnership with this? I think money man, VC, whatever, they will come and scale with you when they see that you're on the way to take, or you're on the wrong way and you're getting into space. They will not come at space because they want to do an experiment. No one wants to waste their money. So my advice is master your skill, acquire the right team, form partnerships, the rest, that's a cocktail for.
So that's what you did. You mastered
That's
it.
Yeah.
You formed partnerships. And all
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's how we grow our business from $1 million to multi-million dollars.
If you're growing me again, a lot of people have learned various skills.
Yeah.
You know, to add up to what they know, to add up to their passions, to add up to their skills, and you know, it might be through productivity or positivity around people and schools among peers and so. So now I need to ask you, what makes you different? As in, what makes you unique? What do you learn to make you much more good at what you do? But I think we should take that after the short break. We'll be back. Welcome back. This is still Young African Trep. If you're just tuning in, you've not missed a lot. I am with the CEO and co-founder of VoguePay, Mr. Michael Simeon. And just before the break, sir, we were going to ask you what is some valuable skills you've learned over the years that has enhanced your productivity? Is it from peers, from school, reading, online? Just share your thoughts.
Yes. I mean, apart from the basics education that I've studied politics and economics, and also done the international master international business before. But I think you learn the basics from that. I think you learn from people, and if you're a smart one, you learn from other people's mistakes how not to do things. I tend to read a lot about people who fail in business than people who succeed in business.
Okay.
Because I think that there's a lot of books and whatnot about people talking about how they make it in business and what. Whereas I always get insight about, how do you feel? So I can learn that there's a pothole there. Now your experiences are quite diverse and in terms of the length and breadth of it. And the second thing I also do, I digest a lot of financial readings a lot, because I feel information is knowledge, knowledge is power, power is an advantage in the market. So you need to, there's no point, if you're not in industry, you don't know what's happening in that industry. You not only need to know, you need to know what are the things that are affecting the industry. How can you stay ahead of the curve? That's the thing. Then secondly, if most people notice me, they will know that I surrounded myself with a lot of people who are smarter than me, or who I consider that they're smarter than me in different sectors and dimensions. So you are smarter than me in media. And what you say is, I've got everyone's strength plus mine. And that's always be my approach to things, and that's what I like.
Beautiful. I love that. It's very, very, very lovely. Okay, what is the best thing being a techpreneur?
You have this instinct about that there's something that you want to fix, and that thing you want to fix is so, in some cases, so obsessed in fixing it that it's either you lose your way or you find your way. For African tech entrepreneur, it needs to be fit for purpose, especially, and we have surmountable different challenges. If you look around you, there's so many things to solve in Africa, and that's why it's such an exciting place to be. It's not easy because you are fighting with everything, but that's what makes it exciting.
Well done. Okay, now let's talk quickly about the target market VoguePay are targeting. Who are the target audience?
So, our target market is we're B2B first. When we say we're B2B first, we want to take business. First of all, we want Africans to trade with each other. See, it's only 16% of trade that we do with each other. The rest of it is out of them. Whereas, if we can opportunity to, over 1 billion people trading with each other, it's massive for the continent. But the reason why we're not saying, because people don't know, how to pay each other. People don't know how to deliver to each other and whatnot. So there's some tech that tackling the delivery aspect, while people like us are tackling the payment aspect, making sure that a digital infrastructure, a financial infrastructure across Africa. Now, the likes of your bank and co might not necessarily build such things because they're making their money, it's not in their interest. FinTech, we think differently. So the second one is we trying to connect the business from outside the country that want to do business with Africa. We're trying to give them that bridge. We can KY, we're the only one that can KYC on transaction. We can convert, we can settle to foreign account. So that's what we give to the type of market. Then our new product is for the third part is for the African consumer, which is the borderless products that we're bringing. It's for us African consumer because we want to ensure that as you're roaming, your financial identity also is roaming with you. Just like I'm here today, my phone from London works, I haven't called anyone. Same thing, your VoguePay account will work.
Interesting. Well done. Okay, now we'll take a quick break again to talk about some challenges the company's facing.
Yep.
The company has faced. 2 questions.
Yeah.
Facing and faced. Don't touch the dial. Welcome back. This is still Young African Trep, and I have Michael, the co-founder and CEO of VoguePay, still on the show. Now let's talk about some challenges you faced, Michael. And then faced and facing in the company. Let's talk about some challenges facing.
The first thing is that people do is to first of all question your sincerity, because unfortunately, being a Nigerian to some people is a liability. To us, where we are, we're not going to change who we are today. We're Nigerian, and we're proud to be Nigerians. Having said that, Nigerians don't have a very good brand equity. So outside the country, now inside the country, it's even worse in terms of the way you were treated. So it's bad enough that outside, rather than them listen to what you want to do, they trying to find out, oh, this is not a 419 thing, this is not a 419, so you have to initially start going off the subject by trying to convince someone that you are not a 419. This is real, that you've got the brain, you've got the capabilities. So that's outside the country. But when you're now even inside the country, they look at you, they look at you as if they might as well just tell you, are you mad? You don't look like a typical financial banker. You don't look like all you guys are kids. What do you guys know? So you have all these things that you have to, that we have to overcome. I think you want to move to present challenge. Present challenge is we are expanding like crazy. But it's difficult to find the right head. To find the right competent, I think the system to find the right competent, workforce is extremely difficult. You keep seeing a lot of workforce, people who just want to earn wages who are not passionate. See some of my team members here tonight, those are people who are passionate. To find people like that,
it's difficult.
It's extremely difficult. So that's our present challenge.
So having discovered all that, what's your company's approach to training and development?
I think that we are the official partner of NACOS. NACOS is Nigerian Association for Computer Studies, Science Study.
Okay.
So, and the reason why we took interest, and we've been their official partner for couple of years. We've supported them. We do their hackathon, and in some cases we even employ them. And we also said to them, majority of them, they need, if they want to do their internship, please. And some of them, if they need investment, so we're open to even invest in them. Because we look at where the tech mind of Nigerian, the base, if I'm using Nigeria as an example in this case, so that the starting point would be from university. But one of the things that we also learned along the way is some of the curriculum at universities is not sufficient for the pace of how things are moving. So we hope that we'll keep supporting them and trying to even, today, one of the meetings I had today is even to try and get a supporter that's even bigger than us for them to assist them. So these are the areas, and because we believe that ultimately it will benefit us, because if you have a well-skilled labor force, then it's good for us. Yeah. So that's our approach. It's a long-term approach. Lovely. But that's what we're doing.
Okay, now we're edging forward to the hand. Okay. Yeah. Now, as you look back based on different people in the same line of business, I understand that you have competitive, people in the same business, the same line of business. What outranks VoguePay? What outranks you from them?
One, you can't buy experience. Two, if you have the kind of team that I have, you cannot, it's almost priceless. I think we're quite flattered that our competitors, quite a lot of them copying things that we do. We see it as we feel flattered about that. But we've already moved to the next game. We know what we're playing. Those are yesterday's game. We always play tomorrow's game. And some of the things that we're bringing out, you will understand what I mean by the next game, because we like to disrupt ourselves. We have a cycle where we deliberately disrupt ourselves. That's the edge that we have over our competitors. So we have a better solution. We have a raft of, tell me any form of payment that we don't do. But we've moved because the payment itself have changed. We've moved. The way payment itself is used to change. So rather than you just providing APIs and people processing, no, that has changed. How do I ensure that my customer might get the best, from the customer service to the success rate of, and if my customer is losing money, how do I inform him that, look, with utilizing artificial intelligence, that with this, and do you know that this might be costing you? Your customer is doing these parameters, and how can I open my merchant? How can I give them capabilities that are opening to more customers? So we have a raft of things that benefit. You can generate invoice on our system. You can create your own store in terms of link for your own store. They just carry it and click by the buy now button on the system. So if you please, by all means, take a chance and have a look at the raft of business solutions, because the vanilla is what people just say, oh, they process card, they process wallet and bank transfer. Do more than that. Now we'll now even be giving you a bank account, and that bank account is borderless. So that's a snippet for you guys.
I love that. I
said no more, or else you have to pay me.
Oh, okay, we have to pay. Okay, I need to ask you a yes or no question quickly, and you probably expand a little on it. Have you ever thought of quitting?
I'm not afraid of saying this is not working. Scrap it. But when I see things are working, I don't quit. Because sometimes you might be pushing things, but timing might be wrong. And rather than quit, you slow the growth and try and raise your antenna to see whether the timing or the slot is coming to effect. So I don't think with VoguePay, I've never for 1 minute thinking, actually in this thing, even though this society frustrates the hell out of you, but you just see every challenge as opportunity, and you carry on. Well, I only carry on because I have the backing of my team, I have the backing of my partners, and I have the, I can see, I'm very clear about the vision where we need to be. We're starting from point A, but point A is not where we want to be. We need to be in Z, So, and how am I going to quit when I'm moving? I can only quit if I'm stagnant, and that's the aspect.
No, yes, I never thought of quitting. Wow. Oh, really engaging to have all this memories. This is beautiful. Now, a quick one before we round up the whole show. What's your advice for people looking up to you out there? People who see VoguePay as, a runaway to and all that. What advice?
My advice to you is master your skills, be humble, and find the right team, the right product or service, and advance it with no question. Partnership. That's my advice.
As simple as that.
Yeah. One of the things I would like to add to my advice is, especially in Africa, people quickly,
they have a giving up spirit.
Yeah, not only do they have given up spirit, but they lose track of things. They start say, all right, let me quickly manage this on the side, and because hyperactive, the energy is burning. When you spread it too much, it lose focus. So maintain that focus. Maintain it is very, very important.
Okay,
to get to
promised land. Thank you so much, Michael, for coming to today's show one more time. And that's it on Young African Trep TV series for this episode. I was blessed. Can I say the word blessed? I was educated. I was spewed. I was inspired. It was really, really informative what it spoke to us about VoguePay. Now, to stay connected to us, to watch more of these videos, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel on TrepAfrica, on Instagram at TrepAfrica, on Facebook at TrepAfrica, and of course on Twitter at TrepAfrica. Don't forget to tune in on your TV. Keep watching. Until I see you next time, I remain with humble and imaginative young person. I'll see you next time. TrepAfrica. Imagine more.